All right, ladies, make sure, please, you have a pen and paper to write down these things about foods that cause inflammation in your body to occur. All right, so refined sugars and grains, so like white flour, white rice, table sugar, sucrose, things like that raise your blood sugar and insulin. So junk food, high-fat meats, sugary treats, fast food, they all increase your inflammation in your body. And not to mention some of the other stuff that's in there that's not healthy, okay? Foods that contain these trans fats that raise your inflammation in your body is margarine and foods that are made with hydrogenated oil, partially hydrogenated oil. So please, if you by chance purchase prepackaged foods, really check those labels. So palm oil, margarine, again, partially hydrogenated and hydrogenated oils are big time no. Also big issues with your heart it causes. Okay, processed meats like luncheon meats, hot dog, sausages that contain nitrates and sulfates. And we have excess saturated fats. There's naturally found in some meats, shellfish, egg yolk, dairy products, and choosing omega-3 eggs, low-fat milk, and cheese, and lean cuts of milk will lessen the inflammation to occur in your body. Foods that cause allergies for some people will cause inflammation. So be really careful about that and sensitivities. I think too, I want to talk about omega-6 fatty acids. So if you obtain and consume too much omega-6 fatty acids that come from things like safflower, safflower oil, corn oil, sunflower oils. You'll often find these in prepackaged baked goods and also other packaged foods like crackers. And too much of these oils will cause inflammation in your body. Of course, they've been also linked to increase certain cancers. And another thing here too is if you're someone that eats out at fast food, I'll say McDonald's for one, because I see so many people go there. If fast food relied on families like ours, they would all be bankrupt by now. So if you eat and I'm just going to pick on McDonald's here. So a 930 calorie meal consisting of an egg McMuffin or a sausage McMuffin and 2 McDonald's hash browns, it triggers inflammation in your arteries, which has blood flowing to your heart, right? Within an hour. So it's just something to keep aware of. All right. And, to heighten too about how fast foods are a multi-billion-dollar company and they're really depleting our health. 1 in 4 North Americans visit fast food restaurants. Our family's not that 1 in 4. We're like 0 in 4. And also something else that I want to talk about, that foods that are really high in fat and sugar and low in natural nutrients. So again, really highlighting fast food, prepackaged foods. They really promote actually insulin resistance and inflammation to occur in your body because of all these, clogging things that they do. Some other notes I have as well would be linked to sugar. This is just one last thing I'm going to mention about that. That the average person, whether you choose artificial sweeteners or real sugar, consume an average of 10 to 14 teaspoons of sugar every day, which equals about 100 pounds of sweeteners or sugar per person every day. And in case you're not aware, I know with diabetics, they can't have real sugar. But artificial sweeteners actually raises your cravings for sugar because it's not the real stuff. So your body's not recognizing that as sugar, and therefore you crave it more. All right. Other things to make note of that I don't want to forget is, again, ways of treating. As I mentioned, I would talk about this, ways of treating inflammation. I'm just going to, of course, I'm not a doctor, but I do have good material here that I have had numerous, like hundreds of women go by this hormone profile, their specific hormone profile, and follow it when I've done an analysis on, and analyze their hormone profile and give recommendations. Their hormone imbalances started to balance out, so really, really great. So treatment for inflammation, things like turmeric, and it's recommended 500 to 1500 milligrams per day away from food. All right. There's also resveratrol. Okay. And recommendation for that is 100 to 200 milligrams a day away from food. And actually turmeric and resveratrol together are really, really well. They work really well in balancing things out and cranking up that beating inflammation kind of naturally in your body. And also, one last one I'm going to mention is green tea. 3 to 4 cups of green tea per day is highly recommended. Of course, I drink green tea every day, and I find when I don't, and I drink a lot of green tea every day, I find when I don't, I really feel kind of like I'm dragging my feet. All right, so there's 2 other ways of natural supplements, but I'm not going to worry about those because you have to take it and then retest it again after 3 months to see if it's helping. So that is about it. All right, ladies, share this with other ladies that are premenopausal friends that you feel would really benefit from these 2 videos I made. Again, if you want to go in more specifics for your own personal hormone profile, again, that's something I do, and that's where you would need to contact me, and we can talk about this in a Skype transformation call. Again, that is absolutely free. So have a great day. Think of a positive thought, and we'll talk soon. Bye.